Hi, I'm Nicole Newman and welcome to our show, The Neighborhood. Today we are in Outer Banks, North Carolina, also known as OBX by the locals. This beautiful town is known for its gorgeous beaches, fun water sports, fishing, and wild horses. Today we are going to take a sneak peek and live like a local and discover everything that Outer Banks has to offer. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss a thing. Outer Banks is home to the Oregon Inlet, which offers some of the country's best fishing. So we decided to start our day out right with one of the locals' favorite charter boats, Fishin' Fool. We are here with Russell, the fisherman extraordinaire, the mate, all of it.
Deckhand.
Deckhand. There's a lot of names for Russell here. Tell us a little bit about what you do, Russell.
Well, basically the captain drives the boat and I handle all the gear. He finds the fish and I help him catch the fish.
So what kind of fish can we expect to catch out here?
At this time of year, it varies with seasons. At this time of year, we're mainly targeting the bluefish. And as the water warms, more and more species will show up. From Spanish mackerel to red drum, the false albacores. Cobia should show up, the amberjacks, sea bass, triggerfish.
You got like a whole seafood buffet going on over here.
And at times it's all here, and at times it likes to disappear, but there's generally something here to catch all the time.
Now this has some of the best fishing in the country.
Yes, it's a unique spot because basically we're a little sandbar in the middle of the ocean. So every day is a different day. I've had a normal job and I don't care to go back.
Well, that's great. And you know what? That really celebrates the Outer Banks lifestyle.
Yes. This was a very small island, for many, many years in terms of the amount of people here. And then people would come on vacation and people were like, I'm moving to the Outer Banks. In fact, I did it 15 years ago.
Well, that's so great that you're doing something that you love,
yes,
in a place that you love, and
yes,
providing great memories for people and guests. So if you want to check out some great fishing and learn more from Russell here, you got to check out Fishin' Fool Charters. We're going to go fishing! After trying my hand at some fishing, Captain Bobby Smith decided it was time for me to take the wheel. Yes, the wheel of the boat. I mean, I'm not the best of a driver in a car, but maybe I'll be good at driving boats.
Good. You gotta be careful around here.
All right.
We get past this one area we're at. On your right side, so steer.
Steer? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Steer left?
Steer left.
Okay,
That's good.
really hard?
No. Doing great.
All right.
All right, turn it right.
All right,
Turn it right, to the right.
To the right. Oh, to the right.
The other right. Turn it hard. Turn it hard. Turn it hard.
All right, turn it hard.
We have a real shallow area right here at Oregon Inlet. And,
Really?
Yeah, it's very, very dangerous location. Turn it back the other way.
Okay. Oh, to
Now.
the left? Fabulous.
Doing great.
Okay.
Great.
I see a
A little bit
lighthouse.
harder now.
All right, here we go. See the lighthouse. This is nice because there's really no traffic lights or anything. Good plus.
And back to the right.
Just need our Starbucks and we'll be good to go.
Really hard. Really hard.
Thanks to Captain Bobby Smith, who has over 30 years of experience, we were able to make it back to shore safe and sound. All right, Bobby, thank you so much for today. It was absolutely amazing.
It's good to have you with us, Nicole.
I had an amazing time and I got to try out the boat.
You did? You did a good job, too. Thanks.
Thank you so much. And if you want to check out some of the best charter boating in Outer Banks, make sure to check out Fishin' Fool.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Next up, Wild Horse Adventure Tours. This amazing tour is both the locals' and tourists' favorite spot. Today, we were lucky to have Dylan Baker, manager of Wild Horse Adventure Tours, take us on our own personal tour. We drove for about 20 minutes till we hit a secret spot located on the beach where some of America's only wild horses still roam. Thanks so much for taking us out here.
Thanks for coming out.
It is absolutely beautiful out here, and we have actually spotted some wild horses back over here. Tell us, Dylan, how did these horses come out here?
Well, there's a lot of different theories as to how they got here, but the one that we kind of lean towards and like to use is about 500 years ago off the coast, Spanish ships would explore this eastern seaboard, and a lot of times what would happen is they'd run aground on the shallow sandbars, so they'd pitch all the heaviest stuff off, including the horses, and they actually are really good swimmers, so they swam to shore here and set up shop in the Outer Banks.
So they actually swam to shore.
A couple miles, yeah, that's the preferred hypothesis at least.
What's it like to work a job like this?
It's one of those things that, you know, it's kind of cliche to say, but one day is never like the last. You never know what you're going to get into each day. The horses, obviously, as you can see them here, moving right here behind us back into the fields. They wander all around from the sounds to the beach, so you never really know exactly where they're going to be. So it kind of makes each tour and each day out here magical.
Is a true adventure tour, Dylan had some more surprises in store for us. Well, now this is a secret spot that you love to come check out. Tell us a little bit about it.
This is our kind of exclusive little horse sanctuary zone that our company's built this year. All these trails and stuff we built specifically for the purpose of getting back in here with our Hummers to kind of see the environment in which the wild horses like to live. Also, you get back in these spots, lots of birds like to hang out around these types of areas as well, so we get a lot of the herons and even some of these other birds that don't live around here but just come up here to nest. So very cool back in here. It's as close to the swamp as you're going to be able to get in a vehicle.
What got you into this kind of work?
Well, when I first started, the horse tours were kind of just beginning, and obviously there's a lot to fall in love with out here, so being an outdoorsman myself, it was kind of the perfect transition for me to come into my working life and continue to work in this industry. And like I said, it gets me out here a lot, gets me in the nature, so I love it. Can't beat horses on the beach. That's something that never gets old. A lot of birds of prey out here. I've seen a lot of bald eagles back in here.
Bald eagles?
Bald eagles,
wow.
Yep, symbol of our freedom, just
exactly.
like the horses, right?
Freedom, and you know, Outer Banks doesn't get much more free than
Can't
this.
beat that, can't beat that. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of predatory birds out here. You see them a lot of times picking up fish, flying around. You see snakes back in here. You see turtles. You see the horses. You get deer.
Wait. You said you see snakes?
Yeah, it's okay.
Should have told me that one.
I checked it out before.
Okay,
We're
good.
safe.
Okay, good.
Exactly.
Actually, on my way up here, I was driving and a bear cut me off
Did
in
it
the
really?
road.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was great. Like
awesome.
after I drove away, I was like, wow. But before I was like, oh.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, it was like almost had like an Alaska vibe going for a second. I'm like, there's bears
You
in
get
the
a
road.
little bit of everything out here, don't you?
That's great. Now you come from Virginia.
Yep, originally born and raised, Central Virginia.
Okay, now what attracted you to Outer Banks?
Well, my dad grew up in Sandbridge, and he pretty much raised me to be a surfer in the middle of the mountains, so I had to feed the monkey. Once I started working, I came down here. Was very fortunate enough to find a home working in this industry, and you know, the rest, as they say, is history. So ever since I could drive and get out of my house, I came down here and started doing this now. So this has definitely become a major part of my life, and I can't say a negative thing about it. Keeps me outside. I get to work with happy people, you know, for the most part. The folks that come on the tours with us are always excited. The guides we have are some of the greatest people I've ever met, and I'm not just saying that. They're really passionate about what they're doing. Just very fortunate. I feel very fortunate for this, and very fortunate to have the horses up here. So.
Well, that's great. You know what? It's an ongoing theme I'm learning from talking with different people is that here in Outer Banks, you get to live the lifestyle that you love.
That's it.
But you also get to work in what you love. There's so many jobs out here. If you love nature, if you love exploring, I mean, this is the place to be.
One of the coolest spots. I've traveled the world, been to a lot of different places, following my passions, surfing and snowboarding, and I keep coming back to this every year because there's not, you know, they say not many places like home. There's no place like home, and this definitely feels like home for me now, and I look forward to this time of year. I'm excited.
Aw, well, that's great. And we are excited to be here. And if you want to check it out, where can people find you?
You can go online, Wild Horse Tour, tourbeingsingular.com. You can see our schedule on there, look at some of the videos, learn more about the company, get some more visuals if you guys were kind of looking into seeing if it was something you want to do for yourself. Or you can give the shop a call, 252-489-2020, and the folks upstairs, they're more than happy to answer any questions you might have and get you all set up to get you out here.
Thank you so much, Dylan. And this is the place to be. If you want to see nature at its finest, come here and have Dylan take you on a tour on Wild Horse Adventure Tours.
Thanks, guys.
Are you being audited and do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Is the IRS threatening to take more of your money? Don't fight the IRS alone. The Tax Doctor is here to help you negotiate your tax bill and reduce your stress. The IRS can freeze your assets and seize your bank accounts, but you can stop these IRS actions. The Tax Doctor will work with you using our years of experience to represent your case to help you get the best resolution under the IRS guidelines. Help is here to deal with the IRS to reduce your stress. We've handled thousands of cases, so we know what we're doing. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, do not call the IRS alone. Call a Tax Doctor now for a tax emergency analysis.
Attention Medicare recipients. The Inogen One Portable Oxygen Concentrator may now be available at little or no cost to you. Call 800-508-0945 to order yours today. Inogen oxygen concentrators are portable and make oxygen from the air around you. They're light, quiet, and battery operated to go everywhere you go. And we have a full line of portable oxygen units to fit a wide range of budgets. If you're on Medicare, you may even qualify to get your Inogen unit at little or no cost to you. Go back to joining friends for the breakfast special, make spending time with the grandkids easier, or start attending your religious services again. Call Inogen now for a free information kit and a free no-obligation consultation on our complete line of affordable portable oxygen products. And anyone on Medicare or with eligible insurance plans may qualify to get an Inogen One at little or no cost. Call 800-508-0945. That's 800-508-0945.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today.
Call 800-590-8551.
Outer Banks is also known for one of the most historical events in history. On this very land, the Wright brothers became the first in flight. Now I am here with Daryl Collins. He is park historian and park ranger of the Wright Brothers National Memorial. Thank you so much for being here today.
Glad to be here.
It is such an honor to be here. Now this land that we're standing on, it has a lot of history, and I know that you are the guy to talk to.
Oh yeah, this is the site where everybody who's involved in aviation would want to come here. This is the Mecca of aviation. They actually built their plane in Dayton, Ohio, was the time. That's where they lived, that's where they had the bicycle shop. And they completely built the airplane there, shipped it to Kitty Hawk. The first time it was ever assembled was here at the site.
Wow. Now what do you think drew them to here in Kitty Hawk?
Wind and sand. They actually researched Weather Bureau statistics for windy spots. Kitty Hawk was on the list.
Well, I can tell. It's very windy
today. Very windy today.
Now tell me, what is it like working here?
Well, I've worked here for almost 36 years now. You learn something every day. Orville Wright claiming to the world that that was the spot where he and his brother flew the first airplane. This is Amelia Earhart. Amelia was a guest of the United States government. She had just became the first woman to fly the Atlantic Ocean in June of 1928. That's when they unveiled the 6-ton boulder and marked the takeoff spot of the power flight. That's Orville Wright, the first man to fly, standing in front of that rock. For example, if you were a 10-year-old little girl and you stood out there that morning and watched the Wright brothers fly, December 17, 1903, you'd be 76 years old, sitting in front of black and white television when you would see Neil Armstrong.
What a crazy era to grow up in, you know? Wow. I could imagine someone seeing it and being terrified, like, what's going on? Why is there things in the sky?
That's probably the most amazing part of the first 100 years of power flight. You went from Kitty Hawk to the moon in the right time for you to be. The Wright brothers truly loved the Outer Banks of North Carolina.
Now,
they made lifelong friends here on the Outer Banks.
Now, yeah, they made their dreams come true here. They stayed here for the remainder of their lives. Now, speaking of it, here we have an airplane. Thank you, Wright brothers. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have that airplane right now.
Aviation is, the events set in motion here that morning are still going strong today. I mean, aviation is beyond the imagination. Whatever you can dream of, you can achieve.
That's so true, and the Wright brothers are a huge example of that.
This invention started with a dream, and I think that everything that a person does in life starts with a dream. The Wright brothers had the foresight to make their dream a reality. Through hard work, dedication, perseverance, determination, they gave the world the gift of flight.
Such a true inspiration, the work that they've done and the way that they've, led their lives. Now, you are from Outer Banks.
Yeah, I was born and raised on the Outer Banks, North Carolina. My family's been here for over 152 years.
Wow.
Actually was born and raised on Roanoke Island, which is
beautiful.
another site of the Lost Colony, Fort Raleigh National Historic Site. So this is in our blood here.
Now, what makes you stay here in Outer Banks?
Well, I actually fell in love with the story of the Wright brothers. This is a story that's very inspiring to people of all ages. There's something in the Wright brothers' story that would inspire people of all ages.
If there's one thing that you hope that guests will take away from this experience, what would that be?
have an imagination, have a dream, and work towards making your dreams come true.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and it's such an honor to be here and to be with you, Mr. Historian. You are very intelligent with the story, but most importantly, just talking to you, I can feel the inspiration that the Wrights brothers obviously
And Nicole, I'm going to make you an official ranger now.
I'm an official ranger?
Official ranger.
And I didn't even have to do push-ups or anything.
You got it.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is so great. I am a junior park ranger of the Wrights Brothers National Memorial. Well, that is so great. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to meet you, and thank you.
Thank you.
You got to come check this out if you want to see a historical place that will inspire you and hopefully help you to make your dreams come true. Come check out the Wrights Brothers National Monument.
The only Magnifico the Magnificent. He will do the super back and forth, up and down, triple somersault. The only such somersault done anywhere, by anyone in any place in the world. And there he goes. He made it. What a man. Say, but there's Joe the Schmo. He doesn't look very happy about the whole thing. He's going to try the super somersault, too. And better be careful, Joe. And there he goes, and... Joe says no. But why, Joe? Joe says no again. Oh, Joe, you schmo. Don't be a schmo, Joe. Be in the know, Joe. Religion and race just don't count in this place. So be in the know, Joe, wherever you go, Joe. Remember that, Joe. You won't fall on your face.
Like this.
If you love lighthouses, look no further than Outer Banks, home to some of America's most beautiful lighthouses. Today, we are at the Body Island Lighthouse. We are here with Chris from Oak Island, North Carolina, who traveled all the way here to Outer Banks to see the one and only Body Lighthouse. What do you think of it?
Mighty impressive.
Mighty.
Really cool. Long walk up, but definitely awesome view.
Now, you walked all the way up to the top of that.
All the way to the top.
Okay,
Yes, we did.
do you realize that that is 164 feet that you just climbed up?
I realize it's pretty high, yeah. 8 or 10 stories or so, yes.
Now, have you seen any other lighthouses before?
Yes, yes, I have. I've seen the Oak Island Lighthouse and Old Baldy and Bald Head Island from where I come from, and we've seen 3 lighthouses today.
Wow, 3 lighthouses in one day. That's another great thing about Outer Banks is there is lighthouses everywhere.
Everywhere, absolutely.
Now, we decided to come to the Body Island Lighthouse because this one really has a strong appeal with visitors, and it's absolutely gorgeous. How would you say it ranks compared to other lighthouses that you've seen?
I would say this one has the best view of all of them, for sure.
We're here with Paula from Virginia, and she came all the way from Virginia to check out the Body Lighthouse.
I did, and actually I was wondering how the natives pronounced that, whether it was Body or Bodie, but glad to know.
Yeah, good thing that we're here today. So what do you think? Does it live up to everything?
Lovely. It's just beautiful, and it just seems so great against that great blue sky that I hope we're going to have for the rest of the week.
With its endless blue skies, if you're looking for beauty, look no further than the Body Island Lighthouse. After a perfect day in Outer Banks, we thought it was only fitting to end the day right. So we headed down to the beach to one of the most popular beach cafes in Outer Banks. We're here with Ryan Oliver, manager of Fish Heads. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great now that I'm here at Fish Heads, the local hangout. Tell me a little bit about your place.
Everybody from Manio to Kitty Hawk loves to come here, sit outside, drink a cold beer, eat some shrimp, have a blast. My dad's owned the pier since 1970. He's actually in the kitchen pretty much every day. My stepmom is the chef, to say, and we have a good time. We've got 25 beers on tap, 15-cent steamed shrimp, live music 7 days a week.
Is there anything that you think makes Outer Banks truly one of a kind?
You know, it's probably the people. It's just a group of people that like to have a good time, spend their days on the beach, work really hard, but like to play hard too.
Thank you so much, Ryan. And this is the perfect way to end our amazing day here in Outer Banks. And we're looking forward to checking out some of those 25 beers.
Absolutely.
Not all of them, of course.
Well, you can give it a shot.
We'll try. Thank you so much, Ryan.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Like the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. That being said, it's now time to wrap up our day here in beautiful Outer Banks, North Carolina. Today we got to do a little bit of everything. We got to ride a boat, do some fishing, see some wild horses, learn about the Wright brothers, and of course some lighthouses. But nothing completes this trip like meeting the locals, because that's what Outer Banks is all about. Great people, good times, and gorgeous